What is going on, YouTube? How is everybody today? It's wonderful to hear. So I'm going to review MSTRKRFT's first album today called The Looks. I'm still getting flamed on my last review for MSTRKRFT, where I did a review for the new album called Fist of God, which I thought was absolutely terrible. The Looks, released in 2006 on Last Gang Records, is not so bad. It's your pretty standard dance album. If you're in like your little dance club, you're on the dance floor and you hear some MSTRKRFT, this will do just fine. Like, you can do a lot better than this album, but you could do a whole hell of a lot worse. As far as Daft Punk rip-off bands go, MSTRKRFT are, they're alright. They're just enough to be good, There's not a lot of personality on this album. It's really derivative stuff. It doesn't have a lot of personality. It doesn't have a lot of depth or dimension. There's not a lot of, musical twists and tricks. It's pretty much your standard dance album. It's very much so a house influence. A lot of house beats on here with a little bit of disco injected into it, a little bit of electronica. Lots of vocoders. Vocoder filtered vocals that repeat the same lines over and over about how you have the looks and how they're going to work on you. Very much so, very positive, very upbeat, very much so a dance album, very, very dancey. Every song has hand claps on it that I've noticed so far, and I've been trying my best to pay attention to this. He must just have some sort of drum machine where he just has a hand clap button and just loves pushing that for this album. Just pushes it and pushes it. But yeah, not really anything that would distinguish this from any other kind of, Chemical Brothers, Fatboy Slim, Daft Punk kind of band. It's pretty standard stuff. Nothing too original going on here. These guys started out just as a remix band. You did some remixes for bands like Metric, Wolf Mother, I believe. They did some, I think, Queens of the Stone Age, Block Party. But yeah, it's just some computer music, just made on some laptops, drum machine samplers. I don't think they use any live instruments at all that I could detect on here. But yeah, like this album is nowhere near as bad as like The Looks was. At least this song has the decency to be like very catchy, use some familiar sounds. It's easy to digest, easy to get into. Very positive, very upbeat. Doesn't have any emotional depth, no dimension to it. It's pretty boring. It gets repetitive after a while. But if you're dancing in the club, this will do just fine, because that's pretty much all dance music and house music and trance music is, just repetitive nonsense garbage. And as far as that kind of music goes, at least MSTRKRFT, it's more or less slightly more interesting, I think it's really funny how they called it The Looks, because I think it kind of reflects and does a little bit of commentary on, like, hipsters and scenester culture and stuff, how it is all about the looks and just looking like something but not really having any kind of depth to you, no real substance, no real personality of your own. It's just looks, and everyone thinks that if you can look a certain way, that means you have your own unique personality, because hey, look at her, she's got Rivers Cuomo glasses and she's wearing a beanie and like a brown corduroy jacket. Oh, the looks. It's pretty funny. The cover art's kind of weird. It looks like some sort of weird psychedelic folk album. You can actually make the eyes move around by moving the card and stuff, so it makes it look like it's some sort of psychedelic kind of artwork. A lot of prisms. I don't know. Artwork's kind of interesting. Then here's the inside. More eyes that are cut out, so if you put the sleeve in, you can make them kaleidoscopic, I guess. Here's the record sleeve. Just got the track listing on here. There's 8 songs on here. It pushes the 46-minute mark. But yeah, just some weird gobbledygook art. I don't know if it's cool, or I guess it's colorful. And once again, the Canada's private broadcasters, as well as Government of Canada, for supporting this and funding it. Like, I paid for this, but I don't know. It's nowhere near as bad as Fist of God was. I have a review for that up, and you can read all the funny comments I got on it, because that fucking ass knuckle CD was just terrible. But yeah, you could do a lot better than this. Like, if you want to hear some really good dance music, I'd suggest checking out a band like Vitalik. Although I do have Vitalik's new album here that I want to listen to. I'm not too sold on it yet, but their first one, OK Cowboy, was really, really good. But yeah, if you want to listen to an album that just hits all the common dance buttons and makes you want to dance on the dance floor, and they play it very safe, very straight-laced kind of, dance album, you can check out MSTRKRFT. Like, it's not so bad. Like, it's moderately interesting, I'd say. 2006, Last Gang, The Looks.